Distance nerding.
Woo! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yes. It is time. It is Wednesday. Wednesday? That's right. It's Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now experiencing Distance Nerding. I am Young Phil. They are Shadu, and he's Jamez the 5000. And we're
here to nerd together. Nailed it for the 257th time. Oh my gosh.
7. That's right.
Not 6, but
7. 6, 7.
Talking about anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestling, comics, Comic Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all the things, everything. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, guys. Listen on any podcast, your podcast app of choice. Leave us a review. Remember, 5 stars helps us so much. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, everywhere at Distance Nerding. Guys, how's it been? How was everybody's New Year? It's been almost like a year since we've done the show.
It was good. It was chill. I made my first cocktail. That was fun.
Made your first cocktail?
I made my first. It was just okay. So it was really, really strong. But yeah,
I'm just gonna throw it out there. The rest of us this week, over the course of like the last 2 weeks, have been drinking a new official Distance Nerding cocktail.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, technically it was my second one. This is a good point. Technically, it was the second one.
Yeah, because Talk Nerdy to Me is a thing. I really should post the recipe for everyone else, for all the nerds to be able to drink. But it's called Talk Nerdy to Me.
Yeah, post like a little making of, post a cheers, post.
Oh yeah, we do like a little
yeah. So like the first time I ever made it was at and where we coined the name for it was at the Geek Freaks holiday party, which was really fun. And we came up with the name. Frank was like, dude, this drink is amazing and you need to give it a name. So we called it Talk Nerdy to Me. And so game night was on Monday, with the DeLongs and and Tiny Tot, the new nickname for Tyler.
I love it. It makes me so happy. That's good.
Because anytime Tiny Tot's hanging out with us, he needs uppies. So I mean, there's that.
Please, sir, may I have another?
He's not in the chat right now to defend himself, but that's his fault. So
does he have retractable claws?
He can't reach the keyboard.
Yeah, he can't reach his keyboard.
Oh, yeah, so again, he's about the height of Logan. I gotcha.
Yeah. So we went and made the drink again, and it unmitigated success. It is delicious, really good drink. So I will post that both in our Discord and maybe on the Instagram. I might do a video because hey, Jamez just suggested that might be a fun thing to do for all the nerds to see me actually making the drink.
Yeah. It was a really good drink.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I won't be a jerk to you about that.
Well, I appreciate that. The kids appreciate that too. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into this. This week on deck, we have got straight from Jay Jonah, our Marvel news stuff, watching the Watchtower, doing some DC rumors. In headlines, we're mostly talking Netflix. And then, of course, looking forward to 2026. We're going to talk about all the fun things that we're looking forward to and we're going to be nerding out on in 2026, both TV, streaming, and on the movie front. But before we get into all of that, James, let's do our first shout out here.
Today's episode is brought to you by Colossus Girl Entertainment, fan-focused Comic-Cons across the West Coast, including Beaver State Comic-Con, Meadowlark, Anna Medford, Tri-Cities Powerhouse, Silver Age, and of course, Gem State Comic-Con. From comics and cosplay to celebrity guests and artists, they bring the fandom together. Visit ColossusGirlENT.com and plan your next Comic-Con.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, and we've shouted out our first set of friends here. Oh, that's right. Sandra's in the chat saying, like, that's right. If you don't add alcohol, it is a good mocktail for kids. I did make Bruce the mocktail version of it, and he loved it. So, it's pretty cool because it's like a good mocktail, and then you can add whatever kind of alcohol you want to it, and it's good no matter what. So it's
very sweet. So.
Yeah, it's the perfect drink. I'm just throwing that out there. It is the perfect drink. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled onto the worst kept secret on the internet. You have now stumbled onto the best podcast that we do. She's not saying much. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching and listening to the Distance Nerding Podcast. All right. Well, we are here and ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this first segment. It's time for Straight from J. Jonah.
Woo. Oh yeah, I like it.
I like it. It's exciting because we're going to talk about these things. So I'm going to go kind of quickly through all this stuff. Guys, Marvel is making it official. For those sick of buying Avatar movie tickets, because I know there's a lot of you that are tired of buying those tickets to see every trailer, Disney and Marvel have released 3 of the 4 Doomsday trailers online. These feature Steve Rogers, Thor, and now the X-Men. So guys, there are leaks and rumors that the 4th trailer is coming on January 8th, which what's today? Today's the 7th. So that would be
tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. Now we're not going to try and spoil, but like Wakanda may not be forever. And the first family may be on a family road trip. So with that being said, what are your guys' thoughts on this?
Well, let me just chime in on the first 3 because I watched all 3 online because Disney and Marvel released it. Really good trailers. I was the first 2. I was like, okay. They're not bad. Very focused on kids.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, okay, is that the theme? Is Doom going after the kids of, the Marvel multiverse? Is that what's happening? But this 3rd trailer with the X-Men, seeing Patrick Stewart back, seeing what's his name? Ian McKellen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That had me so hyped. And in the X Mansion, did you watch it, Shadu? Not yet?
I have not actually seen any of them, but I've heard them described before they were online.
It'll take you 30 seconds. Just throw it up at another screen. But
I didn't know they'd been released online.
Yeah.
So
you get to see the X Mansion, and it's like in shambles.
Ooh.
It's been destroyed again.
Right, again, as usual, yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's like, the X Mansion is like the USS Enterprise in Star Trek. Like every movie, they gotta blow it up.
Constantly ruined, yeah.
But I'm super excited about it.
Yeah,
that one got me. The first 2 didn't. 3rd one got me.
So I kind of had ideas on like how I was gonna expect everything to go with that. I love the idea of this. We've been kind of speculating for a while that this movie is gonna be about family, right? It's gonna be Fantastic Four is a family that they that you're gonna be worried about breaking up. We were talking about the X-Men transitioning and everything like that. But then seeing Steve Rogers with his child and that being a plot point, seeing Thor with his child and that being a plot point, it kind of makes me feel like this really is going to be a family-centric film, and that's what they're doing. And then this X-Men trailer, oh my God, this is the X-Men we've been waiting for. Like, I was so excited for the Deadpool version that we got when the Deadpool trailer came on, and or not Deadpool trailer, when X-Men showed up in the Deadpool movies, and we got like very accurate versions of the X-Men. This is taking it a step further. We are getting comic book accurate costumes. We got Cyclops's eye void lasers, and because they're taking it seriously. He's tapping into the void. And it's like, oh my God, this is everything that as an X-Men fan I've been excited for. So I'm excited for all of this, and then again, the rumors on what the next trailer is going to be gets me even more excited. So, Shadu, what are your thoughts?
I haven't seen any of these, but from what I've heard described before they were online, because again, I did not know they'd been released online. Again, with the Steve Rogers one, I was like, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing. This is a very like, hey, look, here's this cool shiny thing. Thor one, I'm like, okay, yeah, Thor would be in this. The X-Men one I was not expecting, and from what I've heard, it sounds amazing. I'm very excited about. Again, when it was Beast. When Beast was in the end credit scene of the Marvels, I may have very tightly grabbed Frey's arm. So I didn't realize that I was that excited about it, but I am. So yeah, I need to watch these, but I'm in. I think it's a really interesting strategy they're trying to do here, kind of releasing different trailers in sequence or whatever. It's interesting. I kind of wish we didn't have to, I obviously now they've been released online, but I kind of wish that had been the way the whole time. But I don't know.
I will say this.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I will say this, that the leaks, because they leaked it and everybody was talking about it. The leaks still didn't do it justice, because it was so different from actually seeing it, from hearing the leaks and seeing like the AI. There's a couple of different AI videos that went up that were like, here's what you think that it's gonna be. It, like, all of that, like it blew all of that away. It was, although those trailers, again, the third trailer is really good. The fourth trailer, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
And the fifth trailer supposedly is supposed to be like the full breakdown trailer. We're supposed to be getting it during the Super Bowl.
Ooh, I didn't even know they were talking about the fifth trailer.
Yeah, so the fifth trailer is supposedly it opens with Downey's Doctor Doom walking through a field of dead kings.
That'll be interesting.
Okay.
This thing that it opens with that. It opens with him walking through a field of dead kings. And it's like,
now who's going to play Kang though?
No, there was a rumor a while back, or I think it might have been confirmed. We talked about it on the show about they did have Jonathan Majors come back to reprise the role.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
So they can kill him off a bunch of times.
Yeah. Which, I mean, okay. You know what? Fair enough. I think that's, yeah.
I think that's called justice. I don't know. Real quick, we talked about Professor X, Magneto being in the trailer. We won't spoil the fourth trailer, but the X-Men trailer, we mentioned Cyclops, but he's in the comic accurate Jim Lee, uniform, the blue and the yellow kind of bands and whatnot. Oh, so exciting.
The only thing that people are complaining about online, which is honestly a very, very trivial thing, is that he's not wearing the trunks. And it's like, that's fine. I mean, he's still wearing a very comic book accurate Jim Lee costume. He just doesn't have the yellow trunks, and that's fine. I mean, yeah, it honestly looks better without the yellow trunks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, again, honestly, most like nerdy things people are mad about are fairly trivial. So
yeah. So let's continue on, just because we do want to spend as much time on the last segment here as we can. So moving into the next kind of big thing here, some MCU rumor roundup, because why the hell not? So there's a couple of rumors that are floating around for Marvel right now. Now, one of the big rumors right now is that Owen Wilson, is getting a big screen bump. Owen Wilson's going to be returning as Mobius, and Mobius in Doomsday, so that's kind of a big deal. I know that they've been transitioning a lot with different characters within Loki and kind of all that through the entire MCU right now. So I think they're probably going to involve the Time Variance Authority with this, and having Mobius in it makes sense. Though she probably doesn't know this.
Wait, hold on, real quick, about Owen Wilson, about Mobius going into the MCU or into the movies. Is that the first time we've seen like a TV character go into
no,
the
because what's her name? Hunter B-15 was in Deadpool Wolverine.
Was in Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
Right. So she got it before he did. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a couple of those different kind of characters and things like that. So and then again, Monica Rambeau.
Yes.
Right, she went from the show to from WandaVision to the movie to Captain Marvel. So with that being on there, so and we know that she probably doesn't know that she's in this, but according to a new report, Gwyneth Paltrow is expected to return in some capacity for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So if somebody could let her know that she's in these, no, it might be great. What do you guys think about Gwyneth Paltrow showing up in all these? About getting some
It makes sense.
Yeah, getting a level of Pepper Potts on this.
She
I
never
feel like
knows.
there could be some good drama with if they do play into, which I assume they will, Doom being played by RDJ, that there could be some good drama with like, you're not whatever, like her thinking that it is.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not my Tony, and he's like, I'm not Tony. Ooh, I
Right.
just wrote a line. That's good.
Right. I am Doom, or I am your Doom.
I am your Doom.
Yeah.
So not to be outdone, Star-Lord is going to appear in Vision Quest before reuniting with the rest of Earth's mightiest heroes in Avengers Doomsday. What do you guys think about the potential for Star-Lord showing up in Vision Quest?
Seems like an odd place to show up, but I guess he's there, so okay, sure. Why not?
I totally agree. When I first heard like he was going to show up in Vision Quest, I'm like, why? Like, why him? I mean, he is on Earth. I get that, but like, why him? Did he ever interact with Vision? I don't think so. So like,
has
why?
Has he ever even interacted with a robot? Like,
I'm sure he's
just
interacting
raccoons
with robots. I'm sure he's
I'm just like,
considering what he's been through in general. Peter Quill has experienced a lot of weirdness. It does somewhat make sense because he has had like small little interactions with Vision in the Avengers and everything like that. So I mean, like, I don't see it. I like the what I see the interaction being is him making some joke about like, aren't you that robot that used to be with the red chick, all that kind of stuff, like it being like some kind of joke where they see him in Missouri, something like that. Right. So
I was just trying to think about it, but no, he was on Titan, the moon of Titan, when they were fighting in Wakanda.
Right.
So I don't think he's ever met the Vision.
He may not have met the Vision. You're right. He may not have met the Vision yet.
Okay. I mean, it could be fun. I could see it happening. It's just
the other thing with it too is it's probably their way of saying like, okay, we said that Star-Lord is going to be returning and he hasn't shown up in any of the late phases. So
we'll just throw him in here.
There's like, we need to kind of like find a way to transition him and like, hey, what has he been up to? And things like that, and bring him in. I mean, it's the same thing with like they put the Red Hulk in a Captain America movie, right? So I mean, like,
right, exactly. It's just it is kind of like sure.
Yeah. So they'll find a reason to bring him in. Hopefully it's like a decent enough reason. So so that is essentially it. Avengers Doomsday is set to be released on December 18th, 2026, so long as Disney doesn't change that date.
Right. Again, we'll see.
This year, Doomsday is coming
sometime this year, hopefully.
The only thing, and I was listening to Geek Freaks this morning about this, the only thing I worry about with this is that they are also releasing Dune 3 on the same day.
Oof.
Right. Yeah. So it's right now everybody's calling it Avengers Doomsday.
That's good.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
And like a lot of people are planning to watch both movies on the same day, but what they were saying is Warner Brothers and Disney are probably, neither of them are probably going to back off, because whoever gets the second date is going to be the one that's most relevant. Right. So if like Dune pulls up a week so that they can try and get a bigger audience draw and not pull it from Avengers, what ends up happening is when the Avengers drops the next week, they get the big part of the market share for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
well, here's a proposal for people.
Mm-hmm.
Just you don't have to watch it on the premiere. Like you don't have to watch it on opening day. You can just be like, oh, we're gonna go Avengers, and then I'm gonna go see. It's like just, you don't have to. Anyway.
And that's what they were also saying too, is more than likely they're probably going to go see one the opening weekend and then see the next one the next weekend. And I mean, there's some people who might Barbenheimer it and go watch both movies on the same day. So,
Exactly. Thank you. I was waiting to get that in there. But it's been proven that you can have two big releases on the same weekend and they'll both do well.
Yeah.
Even if they're, they're for different audiences, but they overlap a little bit, totally okay. Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch, they came out the same weekend and they both did really, really well. Stitch actually did better than Mission Impossible. So it's been proven it could work. And what are the movie theaters going to say no to the money that is flowing in? They're going to be like, yes, bring it all.
Right. I'm planning on seeing both. I mean, my plan is to see both in that weekend. So
yeah, cool.
All right. So that is it for Marvel. So before we sorry, I just realized something right now. Let me pull this off the screen. I'm gonna move something real quick before we go into the next segment. So take me 2 seconds.
Little pad for time.
No, it's okay. I fixed it already.
Okay, great.
That was an accident. Didn't mean to do that. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Totally heard it.
Okay, good. No. It's good that you guys didn't hear it because that just means it's not going to be really loud for everyone else.
I will say this though. If they get released, so if Dune and Doomsday get released on the same day, I don't think it'll be good for Dune just because they're not going to hit that #1 spot. Sorry, it's Christmas time. It's Doomsday is considered a family-ish movie, so you're gonna get everybody, like not just one or two guys that are gonna go see this comic book movie. You're gonna get like families of 4 and 5 and 6 going to see Doomsday because this is the big thing. Versus, it's mainly 20+-year-olds that went and saw Dune.
I mean, dude, it's a family movie. It's a real fucked up family, but it's a family movie.
Again, I'm just waiting on Doomsday. So what that means,
it's like Game of Thrones is a family show.
Yeah, well, it's a family show. It has families in it.
It's all about family love.
Game of Thrones is
it's all about
families
love.
that love families. There you go. Families that love themselves.
And also hate them.
Keep it in the family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into the next segment here. It is time for watching the Watchtower.
So love that. Love that graphic. All right. So we have our DC rumor. Matt Reeves is continuing to quietly assemble an impressive cast for the Batman Part 2. And the latest name in the mix is a big one. After recently bringing Scarlett Johansson into the fold, the director has now set his sights on one of her longtime Marvel co-stars. According to Deadline, Sebastian Stan is currently in talks to join the upcoming DC Studios sequel as in a yet unrevealed role. So DC has declined to comment on the report, which, I mean, okay, yeah, sure. We haven't really heard much about this movie anyway. So who do we think Sebastian Stan could be playing?
I don't know who he'll be playing, but I think it's a good get for DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because people love Sebastian Stan. People love the Winter Soldier, and putting him in another superhero-ish type movie, I think is going to be great, and I think he's going to shine because, in Captain America, in Marvel, he's been kind of a secondary character for the most part.
Yeah.
But I think you put him in a big role in DC, he could be like a major character in DC. So
I already know who I want him to be.
Who?
Thomas Elliott, 100%.
Yeah.
Explain.
Explain. I knew James would be like, I don't know who that is. And
I'm pretty
that's
sure
a good idea.
Names.
It's Hush. So
yeah.
Thomas Elliott is basically him and Bruce were best friends growing up, right? Like they as children were best friends. Grew there. There he goes. Matt in the chat saying "Hush, baby." They kind of grew their separate ways, and then later on in life, they meet up again. They're both like basically billionaires and everything like that. Both playboys and whatnot. And Hush essentially, as a character, what he does is he gives himself plastic surgery because he's like a brilliant plastic surgeon. gives himself plastic surgery to look like Bruce Wayne, and he impersonates Bruce Wayne. And basically, he is the evil Bruce Wayne. Like what he does is he essentially just like sabotages Wayne Industries and everything like that because he feels that the Wayne family slighted the Elliott family.
Mm.
So it's like almost like a rich it's almost like a rich boy revenge story. But like yeah, it really is. But like the whole thing is Sebastian Stan has the chops to play that character, and I think that he would be really good as Hush. Like because that's the reason whenever you see pictures of Hush, his face is wrapped in bandages because the reveal is when they rip the bandages off his face, he's basically Bruce Wayne. It's Bruce Wayne fighting Bruce Wayne.
That's cool. I mean, yeah.
Wait, we just got Superman fighting Superman in
Okay,
Superman.
we're gonna do
we're
Bruce Wayne
gonna have
fighting
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne.
fighting Bruce
Right.
Wayne.
That would be fun. Yeah. I am not really convinced that Hush is going to be in this movie.
Again, the way that I think it's going to be is I think they're going to introduce him as Thomas Elliott, and you're going to get like the return of Thomas Elliott as an adult, and that's just the introduction of Thomas Elliott before he gives himself the plastic surgery. If not, it would be interesting because we're getting when we found out that she is playing Harvey Dent's wife. Right.
Oh,
it would be.
You know what? I can see that. Yeah.
It would be interesting if Sebastian Stan is Harvey Dent.
There you go.
I was actually going to suggest that. Yeah.
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 Now, see, I like that because that tells me there's a little bit of long-term storytelling there that, you know, it could be for this second Batman movie, but it could be more content down the road, whether it's in the Penguin series or a potential Batman Part 3, that sort of thing. So I kind of like the Harvey Dent idea.
Yeah. That'd be cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, that was my suggestion.
When do we have a date on that?
I don't think
yes.
yet.
No, we do not. Or kind of. So production is aiming to begin filming this spring. Apparently the release date that they've said is October 1st of 2027. Who knows if that's still valid or if that's actually going to be the final release date or whatever.
Right.
But they have said October 1st of 27. So
all right, I'm in.
And doing a Halloween or like kind of a spooky season release, which makes sense for Batman.
Spoopy.
Spoopy. All right. That's it for watching the Watchtower. So now we're going to get into our next segment, which is again mostly Netflix.
Not yet, though, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a shout out here, ladies and gentlemen. This show is brought to you by the good folks over at Dubby. That's right. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code NERDING10 and get 10% off your order. You know what I was just thinking right now? With the way that I just said that, if somebody's listening to the show at 1.5 speed, would that sound like 2?
I'll let you know because I listened to it at 1.5 speed.
I said that pretty fast, man. I said that pretty fast. So, anyways, let's jump into the next segment here, guys. We got a couple of news stories here. It's time for headlines.
Woo. And it's on Netflix. By the way, there's a lot of content happening, but for more news, more trailers, more reactions, go check out the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook, just because, you know, it's a big community. There's like 1,000+ people. You can get in there, talk about what you want to talk about, chime in on what others are saying. So Distance Nerdington post on the Facebook because it's still being used.
That's right. We still use it. I still post in there.
There you go. Okay. Netflix has found another hit. Netflix has announced that they are given a season 6 renewal for their series Emily in Paris, starring Lily Collins. And this is news because everybody that's a woman in your life is watching this show. I had no idea what this is. And then I asked my wife about it. She's like, oh my God, that's awesome. That's amazing. I'm so excited. I'm like, you watch it? She's like, I watch it. This person watches it. That person, like, they all talk about it. I'm like, what is happening? I didn't even know this was a thing. She's like, oh yeah,
When did this
totally.
happen?
And yeah, it's one of those things. Like if you look at somebody else's like Netflix account and their algorithm is completely different than yours.
Yeah.
Mine is all like
Yeah.
documentaries
And
and
Bluey.
in cartoons. My wife's is all Emily in Paris, season 1, Bridgerton, blah, blah, blah. And it's for everybody else.
I mean, hey, Bridgerton bad, but like,
I've
but,
heard.
yeah,
I've heard of Emily in Paris. I see a lot of people who post about Emily in Paris. I've never watched it. It's not something that's ever been on my radar.
It's probably not for us, honestly.
It's not. I asked my wife, I'm like, is this another period piece? Like they're in England, like talking royalty. And she's like, they're in Paris. I'm like, I apologize. I'm like, are they still in like big dresses?
I was about to do that to you, James. So
and she's all no. She's like a social media marketer in Paris. And she was so offended by my comment.
It's like, okay, so an entire show about a social media marketer in Paris. Thank you. Okay, that sounds
okay.
Cool.
So interesting.
Apologies. I'll go do some dishes. My bad. All right, let's keep it going.
I mean, but cool. Glad it's
Yeah, I
good.
know.
Glad people are liking it. Glad people are watching it.
Exactly. She knows more than I do. So
I'm excited about this next story though. So James, let's go ahead and continue.
All right. So I mean, today is supposed to be Conformity Day. We have no idea what that means, but it's probably not.
Tomorrow is supposed to be Conformity Day.
I thought it was yesterday. No, it's today.
It's supposed to be tomorrow.
It's supposed to be 6/7. No, it's the 8th. Nobody knows what this is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the 8th.
Anyway, no, I talked to Albie. He said it was the 9th. So
so Friday then. Yeah, Friday.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Stranger Things has one major unanswered question, and that is, what happened to Susie Poo? Where's Susie Poo at?
Yes.
So one character who played an important role in season 3 and 4, notably missing during the final season. In season 3, Dustin returned from camp with a summer romance with Susie when Dustin's friends doubted her existence. She came through and helped them save the day. Returning again in season 4 was an MVP, proving not only her impressive intellect, but also her love for Dustin, aka Dusty Buns. Oh my gosh. So Gaten, I've never pronounced his name.
Matarazzo.
Gaten Matarazzo said, Dustin Susie status, I didn't have a conversation with the Duffers about it. What can be assumed is that in Dustin's year-long unhealthy grieving process, if he's cutting out his friends that are day-to-day spending time with him, you can imagine he probably cut a long-distance relationship. Oh, Dustin, what are you doing? Which, honestly, it makes a lot of sense. You know, he was grieving the entire season over Eddie.
Yeah.
And him cutting ties. He almost cut ties with his friends. So, like, he was just like, poor guy.
That's everything that I heard. Like every theory that I heard was because Dustin was grieving over Eddie, and he was distancing from like everybody. Like he just kind of pushed everyone away. You know, they were saying like, of course he would push his girlfriend away. Like, you know, there's the first person he's going to push away is Susie, and I'm sure Susie didn't want to deal with any of that either. So they probably broke up over his attitude and the way that he was being.
Poor Susie Poo. R.I.P. Susie Poo and Dusty Buns. So sad. So sad. Stranger Things is streaming on Netflix, but those that are not ready to leave Hawkins yet, the story's over. Netflix is inviting viewers into the emotional and creative grind that shaped season 5 of Stranger Things. We got a documentary coming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have enough documentaries in my Netflix algorithm.
That's the thing. You on your watch list there. You have all the documentaries.
It's going to be right there. One more. One Last Adventure, the making of Stranger Things season 5 is coming, and it reveals details on the final stretch of the film and the final season for fans who aren't quite ready to leave and say goodbye. This looks like one more meaningful stop in Hawkins before the lights finally go out. One Last Adventure, the making of Stranger Things 5, will take you back and turn your emotions upside down January 12th on Netflix. Ta-dum.
Cool.
Okay, so I thought this whole, what is it, conformity gate thing
Yeah.
was going to lead to this documentary.
I kind of
But
thought that too.
but the documentary's on the 12th.
Right. So it's a completely different date from what everybody's talking about for Conformity Gate. So
Exactly. So, real quick, conformity gate is this big theory about the show isn't quite over, that there's a secret episode 9 that's waiting to come out, and people said it was going to be on the 7th, then they said it was going to be the 8th, and then the 9th, and then turns out there's a documentary on the 12th. So we don't know what conformity gate's supposed to be, but there's supposed to be a special secret episode coming.
yeah, they're saying the name of the episode is Conformity Gate. The thing is where everybody's speculating on this is because in the past Netflix has done this. They've dropped like a secret episode that nobody knew was coming for different shows. They specifically did it for Sandman. They dropped like a secret episode that came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. You know, so and Netflix has a tendency to do that with some of their more popular shows where they'll just drop hey, you love the season, here's an extra episode, right? Now, with something like Sandman, the episode had nothing to do with the entire season. It was just an add-on from a story that was in the comics that they were like, we want to tell this story, but it has nothing to do with the main story overall. So we're just going to do this episode separately. And they released it as a bonus episode. With
That's
this,
kind of cool.
yeah, like with this, I don't see them doing a secret plot point episode where it's like, hey, we're gonna go and in reality, you guys got 8 episodes, season finale came out in theaters. We're gonna drop a 9th episode that nobody knew was coming to wrap things up. And it's really just for the few fans. Like the people who are really loud about this are the few fans that are pissed off with the way the finale ended because it didn't end the way they wanted it to.
I see.
Right.
This is the same people who probably want to, decanonize the sequel trilogy or something. It's probably
these are the people who were upset because it was like, oh, we wanted it to be like the reveal at the end of the show was that it was all one big D&D campaign.
Right.
Or people that are like, oh no, they didn't like that Vecna and the Mind Flayer were one and would have preferred that this whole theory about Vecna being the good guy and he was just forced into it by the Mind Flayer. They wanted it to be that, right? Or some people, I've heard another rumor about people saying that Susie shows up in the last season or the last episode because she plays a big role in how everything happens. And it's like all of these things, cool. These are all theories that people made because this is what they wanted to happen in the show. But the Duffers put out what the show was. And everything on there. So it's just kind of like the whole conformity gate thing is it's really the loudest voices. It's not the most voices. It's the loudest voices online voicing what they want to happen and creating theories based on things they're seeing in the show. Because like right now, the biggest prevailing theory on conformity gate is there is a clock that is behind the teacher that is at the clock stops at 109. And they're like, oh, that means that they're dropping something on January 9th.
Well, hold on. There's more.
Right.
There's more. There's more to this conspiracy, sir. Like so if you look like Henry Creel, he's always like standing a certain way, right? Like his hands folded or something like that. And the shot of all the kids during the graduation, everybody's like sitting the same way. It's weird things like that. I think Holly was watching Nightmare Before Elm Street, the new Nightmare, right? Which is about them making
the Dream Warriors,
and about like pretty much it's a documentary about the first six films, right? That's kind of how the premise is for New Nightmare. It's a documentary, but on the 12th we're getting a Stranger Things documentary.
Yeah.
So they're like, is it all intertwined? I love this. Is like my Joe Rogan conspiracy hat is like coming over into Stranger Things.
From It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like I said, like this whole thing is just people putting conspiracy theories out there because they want things to happen a certain way. Sorry to say it, guys. Conformity gate's not going to be a thing.
And I think that Matt here is right that it's Mephisto from WandaVision all over again. Yeah,
It's totally.
People convince themselves of anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got Mephisto. That's
not in WandaVision though. It was like 3 years later.
It was like fucking 10 shows later, man. Like it was like everybody was
that's what I'm
sitting there
saying.
saying, he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. Mephisto showed up in a random show in 2025.
the moon's
Right.
not real, man. It's hollow.
It's an egg.
You've been hanging out with the Kardashians too much, man.
Been hanging out with Joe Rogan podcast too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian has a whole theory about how
Hey, you heard this? You know about this? Hey.
yeah.
The pyramids were PG&E back in the day.
Yeah.
Kim
Can we roll that video?
Kardashian. I've heard that
Roll
theory
clip?
too.
Yeah.
About the obelisks and the secret wireless power.
the secret tunnel or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, all that. All right,
The Anunnaki are coming, man.
Yeah.
James, you got another story.
Sumerian
Oh,
gods,
sorry,
yeah.
my bad. Okay, let's get away from the conspiracies. Netflix
All right.
might not give you time for a popcorn refill. This kind of goes back to the movies and movies coming out the same day and that sort of thing. The entertainment industry was rocked by the news that Netflix was acquiring Warner Brothers for $82 billion. According to sources, though, Deadline is one of them, Netflix has been advocating internally for a 17-day theatrical window for movies going into theaters. That is crazy. The report claims that such a move would steamroll the theatrical business, especially in chains like AMC, to continue to argue that the line needs to be held closer to the 45-day window.
Mhm.
I don't know what you get. What do you guys think about that? Imagine Doomsday is probably pretty extreme, but imagine a big movie only in theaters for 17 days.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Is that not that's
Like-
doesn't sound like enough to me.
I don't.
No,
feel like
I understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. I don't agree with why they're doing it. But I get it. It's just it's not enough time. It's not
Yeah,
enough
I'm in between because like the whole thing is, for the most part, people would rather get the movie sooner at home. But I mean, at the same time, theatrical releases need to have their time to stew, right? Like they need their time to be in theaters, not just make money, but like give people a chance to see it on the big screen. What my thing would be is if Netflix does kind of like my whole theme that I've been doing for like the last like couple of months here now. If Netflix goes for a 17-day window, but in the sense of they're not taking it out of theaters when they put it on Netflix.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, if it's like, okay, hey, 17 days in theaters, but that's like 17 days of exclusivity in theaters, and then it's on Netflix for all the people who want to watch it. I feel like if Netflix does that, there's actually a chance. I'm not gonna say it will, but there's a chance that might actually spur people going to the theaters because
Right,
you have
yeah.
movies. Yeah, you'll have movies that come out on Netflix that are like, oh, okay, here's a movie that's in theaters right now. I didn't go see it because it was like it looked okay, and then it ends up being a fucking runaway hit. And people were like, "Oh my god, this movie's amazing! Wait, it's still in theaters. I'm gonna go watch it in theaters. I want to go see it on the big screen." Right?
I think it could be brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
that.
agree. I think it's at least worth a shot.
Yeah, I
So-
think that the again, I keep going back to this, but K-pop Demon Hunters is the example for this.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
James went to go see that movie 17 times in theaters because of his kids. Every time it went into the theater, they went and watched it again. It
Every
was on
17
Netflix.
every one of those 17 days that Netflix had it in theaters.
I mean, exactly.
Exactly, right? Like James went to go see that movie multiple times. It's only 2 times, but I mean, like he went to go see it
Yeah.
in theaters multiple times because the movie was on Netflix. It's not like his kids couldn't watch the movie on Netflix, but they wanted that experience in the theater. They wanted to go get
Yeah.
that theater
Yeah.
popcorn and big theater soda and all that,
Yeah.
and go see K-pop Demon Hunters on the
Yeah.
big screen so they could sing the songs.
It's
right?
not like we watched the movie in the minivan while going to the theater to
Right.
watch the movie.
Exactly. So it's that's exactly it. But it's like that is the example. That should be the thing that sets the bar. Is something as
Mhm.
successful as K-pop Demon Hunters. And every time they put it in theaters, people still went to go see it, even though they own the damn movie.
Mhm.
right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
No. That's
it's like that is the
yeah.
example, right? So it's kind of like, okay, well, why not think that, okay, we have a movie, it's been in theaters for 17 days, it didn't do well in theaters, they put it on TV, on Netflix. People will go watch it on Netflix at home and they're like, oh my god, this movie is really good, I wish I would have saw it in theaters. Oh wait, it is in theaters, let me go see it in
Right.
theaters.
Well, I think
Yeah.
also Netflix looks at things from a more analytical point of view, and
Mhm.
versus like being able to conform to like what exists now. And
Right.
they look at it and they say, you know, honestly, most films make their biggest, you know, income during the first 2 to 3 weeks that it's in theaters. That's
Right.
it. Everything then it
Right.
just trails off because other movies come in. All the diehards have seen the film, so the drop off is pretty severe after that third week. So I think it's them pushing that, like, hey, why are we leaving this
Yeah.
in
I mean, they're
theaters?
also kind of risk averse. It seems
Hmm.
at this point too. So.
But it also tells me
Um.
that they don't care about box office dollars. Yeah, yeah, they want to make money. That's great. But honestly, if it's going to mean more to them if they can get that new-ish film onto a platform in 30 days,
Yeah.
right? If they go, "Hey, you know, this movie was a banger and it did well. That's great. You want to go see it? It's in theaters for a few more days or you can watch it at home in 10 days."
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So I think it's them saying
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we want to make Netflix and Max look really good by getting that content
Yeah.
sooner."
Mhm.
The other thing is the big thing with this whole 17-day theatrical window thing. Right now, it's a rumor. It's not something that Netflix officially put out. It was something that somebody supposedly heard in a meeting and leaked out to the media. So I mean, like, you know,
Mm.
it's not like necessary that this is what they're going for. It could have just been like a pitch idea that somebody had, and they were like, "Oh yeah, okay, let's, you know, that we'll table that for another conversation." And somebody went and said, "No, they're doing this," and now Netflix is
Right.
getting this reputation. But
They freaked out. Yeah.
again, the I think the best course of action for Netflix, the best thing for Sarandos to do in this case would be not to pull it out of theaters after 17 days, but to cut exclusivity after 17 days and
Yeah.
say, hey, you know, like I just mentioned, hey, you know, you guys have it exclusively for the first 17 days, and then it's on Netflix, and then we'll still keep it in theaters for 45 days, right? Because maybe the experiment is, okay, Disney tried to do the whole old school, we're going to put a trailer in front of a movie that's going to get people to go watch a movie, right? um and you know, yeah, it made a bunch of money, but this third Avatar movie, as much as a lot of people like it, did not make as much money as the first two. So at least individually. So you know, putting a trailer in front of a movie is not necessarily something that's going to happen, that's going to work nowadays.
Hmm.
Especially now that I mean, given they put the trailers online after a while, right? I mean, you know, you get that
Yeah.
in exclusivity for like a week before it's out online. I think Netflix is like, okay, well, let's try it our way, right? 17 days. It'll still be in theaters for 45 days, but after 17 days, it's on Netflix, and we'll see if that will bolster people to go into the theaters more, because they do have like they have money on, they're leaving money on the table if they decide to not go by that window, and they're just like, okay, well, we're not gonna, you know, do this. You know, they're buying Warner Brothers for their library, but also for that distribution process, so they
Hmm.
can
Mhm.
get more awards and things like that. And I think that the smartest thing for them is to give people the option to go see, to do it both ways.
Hmm. Let me add this real quick though, because part of that gap between being released in theaters and when it's streaming used to compensate for like, hey, we're gonna make physical media, DVD, Blu-ray, you
Right.
know, what is it, Steelbook, and we're gonna sell it. We're gonna put it in Best Buy and Target, and we're gonna make a ton of money there. That's really not a
On.
big market anymore.
Yeah.
And the people that still want that physical media are still gonna buy that whenever it comes out. So the main consumers become the streamers, people that are streaming the movie and want to stream this movie. So great, we'll put it over here, we'll put it in theaters for this many days. But you know what? We're gonna reward you people that are our streaming audience by bringing you this new movie fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the retention they want.
Yeah, but again, with Phil's idea, that would still be the case. So
Mhm.
I agree that's a good kind of
I mean,
compromise.
what Netflix is struggling with is retention more than anything. So, I mean, like, how do you
Mhm.
get people to retain their subscriptions, or even bring in new subscriptions? Is exactly this: is you're putting films like, hey, you can see it in theater, or you can see it on Netflix after 17 days.
Yep.
And that brings people back to the fold.
Mhm.
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 Things like that, things like WWE, things like the live sports, like they've had live football on Netflix. They've had a couple of different like sporting events, of course. Combat sports have been all over Netflix, the boxing matches and everything like that. Netflix is trying to bring in those new audiences, and they're doing a good job of that. I think that this is just another way to do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
I agree. So
All right.
I
Well, we've
on
talked about Netflix for.
Oh, hold on, James had one more thing.
well, I was just gonna
Okay.
say things are changing, and it's just part of the situation where like Netflix, just like Apple, was that the changing factor. They're the
Right. Right.
fulcrum. They're the catalyst of what's about to change. Like
Yeah.
when Apple goes, we're gonna get rid of CD-ROM. We're gonna get rid of a DVD player. Everybody's gonna go to USB C. It just happens, and then everybody else just kind of conforms. And I think that's what
Right.
Netflix wants to do.
Right.
Well, things are changing, but you know what isn't changing? It's that Disasserting is part of the Geek Freaks Network.
Ah.
So, if you are discovering your latest binge, building Lego, debating casting choices, or still not over that plot twist, the Geek Freaks Network has got you covered. Your fandom, your community, your people. Check out the Geek Freaks Network at gfpods.com. Once again, that is gfpods.com.
Beautiful, beautiful, very, very good, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump into this next transition. We are very, very excited for what we're gonna be doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about everything that we're excited about in 2026 moving forward. Let's
Ooh, I like this. This is
I
good.
feel like I should be wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah, I know. I need to put on a suit or something. All right.
made it very fancy.
I know. All right. So, Phil, you got the first little sub segment here.
Absolutely do have the first subsegment here. So let's jump into this, guys. We're going to talk about what we're looking forward to as far as TV and streaming. So it's time to talk forward 2026 TV. So let's go with this, guys. Again, I this was really hard for me to sit there and like make my top fives on this and say, I'm excited the most for this and excited the least for this and whatever. No, I've got so many things that I'm excited for when it comes to this year. So what I'm gonna do here, because I've got a long list of everything, I'm just gonna kind of go off of my most excited ones. Now my number five here, let me put this on. There it is. I was like, where's the sound? My number five here is going to be something that I know that not only am I excited for, I'm sure you guys both have this on your list as well. I'm really shouting out Matt Aguilar right now because I know he's going to be stupid excited for this. Lanterns. Lanterns is a big deal for me. I grew up a Green Lantern fan. I've always been a fan. Like Hal Jordan is one thing, but I grew up in an era where Jon Stewart on TV, Jon Stewart got the forefront, but in the comics, my favorite Green Lantern emerged. There he is, right there, ring slinging. And I know again Matt Aguilar's favorite Green Lantern. We
Ring
share.
slinging, woo! Green light wielding.
Oh man. But we share the same favorite Green Lantern in Kyle Rayner, right? So it's kind of like I know they said that Kyle Rayner's not going to be in this show, but I mean down the road maybe we will get Kyle. It's mostly because Kyle is a massive nerd. Kyle is a an artist, like he's like an actual artist. So his
Yeah.
creativity was always really good. But like, again, I love the idea of this first foray into Green Lanterns, and we're getting a team up of Hal Jordan and John Stewart, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So Green
I'm
Lanterns is going to be
incredibly excited. Yeah. And of course, we'll get to this online. But yeah. All right. Cool.
I totally agree. Sue, I knew you were gonna have lanterns on your list, so I didn't even put it on my list, but it's definitely there. And by the way, Aaron Pierre is incredible, so I'm excited
My guy's
for this.
ridiculously handsome. So Shadu, what's your number 5?
So of course, mine is actually in order of like what I'm most excited about. So number 5 is least excited of all of these. But again, not by much. So House of Dragon season 3 is coming out this year.
Nice.
And so, I'm excited about it. I was one of the few people who apparently really enjoyed season 2, so I'm looking forward to it. We're getting into the actual Dance of the Dragons, which I think will be very, very fun. I'm excited for actually everybody to be an open war now. And yeah, so I love the universe of Song by Strobe. We're gonna get to another one soon as well with me. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun.
All right. James, what's your
House of Dragons is also on my list, but I didn't put it on because I knew Shadu was gonna add it. So
we can repeat. It's just what we're excited about. It can
like to
be
be
the
a little-
same thing.
I'd like to steal some of yours too. So I stole
Okay, you know what?
Star
all right.
Trek Starfleet Academy, sir. Thank you very much.
That's one of my honorable mentions. Not even honorable.
I think we talked about it. We talked about it like a month ago or something about it's going to be like the farthest in like the timeline,
right?
The farthest thing out there. So I'm interested. By the way, Becky Lynch is in this show.
Yeah, I'm kind of
So,
excited for that.
I'm excited to see what she could do on the acting front. So I want to see if she's going to be like a reoccurring character or if it's just like a one shot thing. But that gets me excited, and it looks kind of interesting. I've been looking for a point to jump back into Star Trek, so this may be it because it looks pretty good. I'm excited for it. So that's my number 5.
All right, Phil.
So let's move over to your number 4s.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay, that's good. We'll just go. We'll snake it back and forth.
Well, we were doing so it's Phil, me, James. So Phil,
Yeah,
go.
I was like, what's
I just like
right now?
Hey, I'm not into conformity gate. Okay,
No, there
so
you
I'm
go.
not going to
This is
conform
not
to
conformity
your.
gate. This is called trying to move forward here.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
So my number 4 is going to be The Boys season 5, and that is a big deal for me, just mainly because I'm ready for this conclusion. I want to see how they're going to end it. It's already veered off so far from the comics, and I'm enjoying what they've done. Because now I can just kind of enjoy the ride, because it's one of those things where I read the comics, but I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I don't know where they're going because they've changed so much from the comics, but they've done it so well in such a masterful way that I'm not upset that so much has changed from the comics, because it's been such a good storyline. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do all this. What about you here, Shadu?
All right. My number 4 is Vision Quest, which I'm sure we'll get to with other people. This is our third in the WandaVision trilogy, apparently. Before, or I guess after, WandaVision and Agatha, of course. And Agatha has been my favorite Marvel show they've ever done. So I'm excited about this.
Have you seen Secret Invasion, sir?
Yes, and it's terrible.
Okay.
But I'm really excited about this. It sounds like it will be, not that WandaVision and Agatha weren't philosophical, but this sounds a lot more philosophical and trippy.
The ship of Theseus.
The ship of Theseus. It sounds really strange and weird, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm interested in them, kind of how they're bringing Vision back and what that's going to mean for the future of everything. I think it's coming out before Doomsday, so
it should.
I do.
December.
oh, right, okay, yeah. So it's coming out before Doomsday. I'm interested to see what happens there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Vision Quest.
James, what's your number 4, sir?
I was gonna say I had Vision Quest on my list, but I pulled it off because I knew you were gonna mention it, so I took it off.
Again,
But
you can repeat things.
so just want to let you know, I had that on my list too. But
Okay, cool.
my number 4 is Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2. I am excited.
Yes.
What was really great is I got to watch season 1 with my family, and they all loved it. They all loved it. So it was fun getting to enjoy something like this with them, because it's like I love Avatar. Like I love the anime or the Filoni version, and then seeing them get into the characters, and we turn on the the Shyamalan movie, and they hated it. They're like, "Get this out of here! Turn on the show again." So
Because that movie sucked.
I know exactly. So it shows me that they're like invested in it and they want to see the characters. So Avatar for me.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. So moving on, we're gonna go down.
Number 3.
So I picked my other 3 shows that I'm gonna do on this. So again, I don't have a particular order, but I think for number 3, I'm gonna go to Monarch season 2. And the reason is because again, Monarch season 1 was done so well. It was done, and I love the way that they kind of transition between when his character's young and when he's old, and it's played by father and son. We got a lot more Godzilla than I thought we were going to get in that show. They have a lot of explanation on kind of the center of the earth, how time works, why Godzilla is able to do a lot of the things that he does. Like, gives an explanation for a lot of those things. Kind of the organization Monarch and what they represent, and how they exist within the world and everything like that. Season 2, we're going to be getting Godzilla and King Kong. They've already shown we're getting King Kong in season 2, so it's like I'm excited to see where they take the story and how they bridge the rest of these MonsterVerse movies that they've been doing. So it's
is King Kong going to have a Michael Jackson glove? What's happening? Is it that version of King Kong?
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure he does have the King Kong or the Michael Jackson glove.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
All right. So, so damn it. No. I was gonna make a separate joke that would I know it's in that kind of MonsterVerse. All I can think of is the Venture Brothers character when you say Monarch.
The Monarch is so good.
Yeah,
he's
the
so
Monarch.
good.
All right, so my number 3 is
You need to clean everything up. You need to clean all the things up.
The other A Song of Ice and Fire thing is happening this year. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which of course is an adaptation of the Dunk and Egg little novellas. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I have kind of been, because I was like, I should probably read those or whatever. They're like, they're making a series. You know what? I don't want to do that again and have it be where I've read something and I know all of it. So I've intentionally not read any of the Dunk and Egg stuff. But this sounds like a much more kind of. I know they're really good and I want to. It's just like I want to see this anyway. But it sounds like a more ground level story, and I'm really excited about that. I love the kind of more when we go a little bit more low fantasy for Song of Ice and Fire and really explore the more kind of small folk side of the world instead of all the noble stuff we're usually experiencing. So I'm really excited for it.
Right.
So, all right,
James, you're number 3, sir.
I mean, I had that one on my list too. I just want to throw that out there. But my number 3 is Shrinking season 3 on Apple TV Plus.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys watched it. Super funny show.
I've watched season 1. It's pretty funny.
It's great. And then season 3 will feature Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, I
coming
saw that.
back to acting. So I'm super excited to see that one. So I dig it. It's gonna be fun.
Saw that.
Like
It was
comedies.
very cool.
It was a big deal when they announced that he was going to be coming back where he was coming back to acting for season 3. And it's like, God, they got Michael J. Fox to come back. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. And that's what bumped Duncan Egg out of here. Because it was about that.
It's like Duncan
It's
Egg
about
doesn't
your kids,
get it.
Marty.
It's about your kids, Marty. You have to do something about your kids.
You got a bunch of eggs, Marty.
You have a bunch of eggs, Marty. You have to get rid of the eggs. There's dunks everywhere.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's move on.
All right, number 2. Oh God, it's so bad. Funny enough, my number 2 is the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So,
Hey!
See?
I am very excited for this.
Unlike James, you do repeat because you're actually doing it correctly.
Because I am excited for this. Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I mean, it was close for my number 1 because I was like, oh my God, I've got a couple like between that and this other show that I'm excited for. But Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I am somebody who's familiar with Duncan Egg. I know who Egg is going to be. I
know who Egg is, but
and that's the whole thing is that's supposed to be the twist in the show. Like everybody's just like, oh yeah, no, don't spoil who Egg is supposed to be because
right.
We're not going to. I think I've talked about it on the show, like way before they even announced they were doing the show. I talked about like Duncan Egg and the significance in the Game of Thrones universe and how cool it would be if they did a show for that. And like now they're doing a show, so it's like go back and listen to old episodes and you'll find out who Egg is because I talk about who he is. But yeah, no, I'm
so
excited.
If you don't want to be spoiled,
I'm excited for it. More so because it's going to be fun to kind of see how they do that reveal and how they handle that and explain who he is. I like the fact that he essentially in the trailer when they've shown him. The one hint I'm going to give you guys, it's not a spoiler, but the one hint I'm going to give you guys is that he looks like a kid with alopecia in the trailers.
Yeah,
and that is, and that is significant to who he is. So I like that that they did that because it makes him more ambiguous of a character, and that helps with that reveal at the end of that first season. Which it'd be dumb if they didn't reveal that at the end of the first season.
Yeah. I'm sure they will.
Yeah. So so that's my number 2. Shadu, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Wonder Man. It's coming out very soon. We just got a new trailer for it. It looks really good. It looks really meta.
It comes out in what 10 days?
Yeah, I think the 17th, I think. Yeah. I'm a little hesitant because I don't know how like for the jugular they're gonna go, because I feel like if you're doing a meta show like this, you need to go pretty hard on parodying yourself. But I'm looking forward to it. It looks really fun. It looks again like a different corner of the MCU. I'm glad that we get Trevor Slattery back. Loved him in Shang-Chi. So I do wonder if Morris is going to be there still. That would be really funny.
I kind of want Shang-Chi to show up because it's like,
or have
complaining about how we need more Simu Liu in our life, man.
We always do. We always do. So yeah, so number 2.
James, what's your number 2, sir?
I did have Wonder Man on my list, but
yeah,
I took it off.
It was Wonder Man, but he had to change it because you can't have the same one as you, so it doesn't Wonder Man anymore.
So I popped in Stranger Things: Tales from '85, the animated show.
Very excited
for Stranger Things, and it's not conforming to anybody's rules, but it's a little animated show. It takes place between season 2 and season 3.
Correct.
So I'm interested. I want to see. I need more Stranger Things, so I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder if it's going to show, because we were just talking about Destin and Susie. Like, I wonder if this is actually, because this is actually that summer where he meets Susie. So it's like, I wonder if they're actually going to show him going to camp and meeting Susie.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but that's good. But between season 2 and season 3, they're still going to be like little kids. So I think we're going to get more of that kind of innocence.
Yeah.
And seeing them grow in this in the craziness that's happening between 2 and 3. So I'm excited to see what they're going to show in Tales from 85. And honestly, the Duffers do a good job of like having supplemental content.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched anything about the First Shadows stage
First Shadow
play
and all
that
the
was in
comics.
London and New York. Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so deep and so like woven together. I totally enjoy that. So I totally want to see what they're gonna do with Tales from '85.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree. All right, so let's jump into the number 1 spot here.
Woo.
Oh, sorry.
Number 1.
There you go. So now we're at the number 1 spot. My number 1 spot is Daredevil Born Again season 2.
Woo.
And the main reason is because, again, I absolutely enjoyed season 1. I know a lot of people didn't like how slow it was and everything like that, but I felt like the exposition was really good. The storytelling was really good. They really set up everything for season 2. I feel like season 2, we are getting that battle for New York where they are fighting Wilson Fisk as Mayor Fisk. There are so many just crazy turns that they do in the comic that I would love to see what aspects from the comic they take and put in this show. But then also, who are we getting back? We know we're getting Jessica Jones back. They've already confirmed that. We don't know that we're getting Mike Coulter back. Mike Coulter's been very, very gun shy about talking about the show in general. But there is rumors that they've been bringing Iron Fist into the fold on this, and we're going to get a proper version of Iron Fist. So it's kind of like I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this. If we're going to get like a full on Defenders reunion in this, and the Defenders are fighting him, are we going to get Elektra back and get like the Elektra Nachios from that? Because again, there is a version of Elektra Nachios that lives in the MCU, but it's the one from the Ben Affleck movie. Right. So it's going to be interesting to see if they bring in, this universe's Elektra, and she is that total badass that she was in the Daredevil Netflix show. So I'm excited for this, just to kind of see how much more they bring the Netflix stuff into the fold and how they play it off, and whether they fix a lot of the problems that the old shows had as good as they were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool.
Very cool. So, my number 1 is Lanterns. Yeah, so kind of like Phil, but in a different way. I was never really that much of a comic person, but what really got me into that side of nerddom was Green Lantern and all of that fun stuff. I love that kind of little corner of the universe and how all of that works. I'm incredibly excited for this. I really think this has been a show or movie or whatever that has been teased for years now, before James Gunn even took over. And I think it's been changed so much that I'm really excited for this. I really am interested in what they're going to do, how they're going to characterize these people, how they're going to do obviously Jon Stewart and Hal and everybody. And yeah, I'm curious if there's going to be other lanterns, there's going to be other colors, other emotions in there too.
Yeah.
So
I want Larfleeze, or we or
Yes.
we Riot.
Yes.
Larfleeze.
Yeah.
Larfleeze is such a random ass lantern character.
I love him so much. Yeah.
He's the Orange Lantern. He is
he's the sole Orange Lantern.
Yeah. Well, he's the only Orange Lantern, because he's the Lantern of Greed. But dude, Larfleeze would be such a cool character to just pull up on this.
That would be really funny. That feels like is James Gunn like show running this, or is this somebody else, right?
Right.
Yeah. But that seems like a James Gunn thing to do, though. It's to just put Larfleeze in there.
Show Larfleeze in there. Matt said he wants
just like have him be at a random. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt said he would want Saint Walker, who's one of the Blue Lanterns. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. I love him. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So I'm really excited for it. I think it'll be fun. I'm curious. So all right, moving on, James.
I also had lanterns on my list, but we are, by the way, we are getting a Sinestro in the Lantern
We
series.
are getting
we don't know.
That is a good point.
We do not know if he's a Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern. We don't know his status.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
kind of hope he has the blue costume though, just because I think it'd be funny.
That would be funny. No, you know who else would be a cool, and it's probably not going to happen this season, but like season 2, he'll probably pull up. If Atrocitus pulls up,
Yeah, that would be
Atrocitus,
really cool.
Atrocitus would be a massive threat, but it seems like they're kind of going for a more grounded thing in season 1. So like season 2, if they go more cosmic and they deal with Atrocitus and they deal with like Parallax and some of like the crazy, like just insane villains that the Green Lanterns deal with, that'd be fucking amazing.
I'm so excited about this that we actually get a proper version of that world. So,
James list.
What is your actual number one? It's not been on anyone else's list.
I've been changing my list as you guys been saying things because all your stuff is on my list and I don't want to say the same thing. And shame on you for not having Ahsoka season 2 on your lists.
It's on my honorable mentions.
You didn't mention it, so it doesn't count.
Well, we haven't done honorable mentions yet.
Yeah, like I said, I just picked random shows off of my list because at the end of this, I'm just gonna list off every show I'm excited for, and then whatever ones you guys don't have, then please feel free to add in. So
okay, so I want to say, like the nerd in me says, Ahsoka season 2, especially with the more Lucasfilm rumors about Dave Filoni taking over for Kathleen Kennedy, but we'll talk about that next week. Again, still a rumor, but Ahsoka season 2, I really loved that show and where it went. And we got Thrawn, we got Ezra Bridger, we got Ahsoka, we got it all. I'm super excited. More of that, but that's not my number one. It's not my number one. My number one was
shame on you.
And you guys don't even know what this is, but Tracker on CBS. Oh
so
my
James,
God.
I do know what that is.
I think my age is showing because I really enjoyed Tracker.
My dad and grandfather really like that show.
Yes, and it's amazing.
James 100% is a man who partakes in dad TV. So
total dad TV. It's episodic. Like things get wrapped up within like 50 minutes, in commercials. Oh, it's so great. You can fall asleep to it, wake up, and then you're like, oh, I still know where it's at.
I see the commercials for the show on Price is Right. This could tell you what is going on here.
Well, look who's watching The Price is Right, okay?
Yeah, because I have a grandfather. And we live with it.
And we like it. But, I don't know if you guys have watched any of Tracker, but it stars Justin Hartley, who you don't recognize the name probably, but you'll recognize the face because he played Green Arrow back in one of the not Lewis and Clark, the one before that, Smallville. Smallville.
Oh, well, yeah. That's what Matt's saying in the chat here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he played Green Arrow in Smallville. What's his name? Alan Ritchson played Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is great.
Yeah.
But it's a really great show. I get sucked into it. And Total Dad TV, I got sucked into that. I got sucked into Fire Country.
I love you.
And I don't know what's wrong with me.
I love you so much.
My wife and I got sucked in and she's like, hey, can I just say something? I'm like, what's up? She's like, we can't tell anybody we watch these shows. I'm like, done.
James, what are you doing?
I
what are you
that
doing?
up.
You're telling the entire that you watch these shows.
James, this is a reminder. You need to schedule your you need to schedule a prostate exam soon.
Exactly. It's okay. She doesn't watch the show. So I gotta be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because she doesn't watch the show. So it's fine. But I'm super into dad TV. I'm liking me some Tracker, liking me some Fire Country.
Great.
Don't forget Ahsoka season 2 is on my list.
Did you take your Metamucil today?
I got some fiber right here for you.
Oh man! All right,
Okay, let's get to honorable
we're gonna get to
mentions.
honorable mentions. So, like I said,
let's just go through them. Yeah.
I'm just gonna rattle off every other show that I'm excited for this year, and anything you
Yeah.
guys want to add on that I miss, please throw it in. So, some of these you guys already mentioned. Starfleet Academy, I'm very excited for.
Yep.
Wonder Man, I'm very excited for. The Pit season 2. If you guys did not watch The Pit, it is amazing. It is very deserving of all of the awards that it got, and I'm very excited. Season 2 is already starting up like next week or something like that. So, pretty crazy. Paradise season 2. James, you got me in on that one.
That was a good one.
I regretted not watching that when it came out. The Paradise season 1 was amazing. Paradise season 2 is coming out this year, so I'm very excited for that. X-Men 97 season 2. Vision Quest, we mentioned that. House of the Dragon season 3, we mentioned that. Ahsoka season 2, I know James is making a big deal about that, but it was on my list. Spider Noir is another big one. James mentioned Last Airbender season 2. Ted Lasso is another big one for me. Given that they mentioned that we're getting another one, I know your mom's probably excited for that one.
I didn't know that was confirmed.
Yes, they've already been filming.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was on there. That should have been on my list. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else you guys want to add into that? Because my list is starting to move into the movies, and we're gonna
X-Men 97 season 2
is
also coming. Witcher season 5.
Yes. Witcher season 5 is another big one.
With first one with Liam Hemsworth. So yeah. Which I've not been caught up on The Witcher. I want to, but that would be the only reason we'd have Netflix, and we don't. So
yeah.
I will say this, like I do miss Henry Cavill and Liam, but Liam is doing a great job. But what's really nice about this season, you're doing great. Shadu Hemsworth is doing great. They let the rest of the cast shine.
Yeah.
And it helps round out the series. So I actually really enjoyed this last season with Liam Hemsworth. So yeah. Well, let me see. A couple that we didn't mention. One Piece is coming back.
That's right. Season 2.
Yeah.
And I think we said everything else.
Season 2
you
with
Beef on there as well. Beef season 2.
I was saying One Piece
season 5.
2.
Yeah.
One Piece season 2 with friend of the show Michaela Hoover, who's going to be playing a character in that show. They actually finally announced
Chopper?
it. So she's going to be playing Chopper. It's going to be fun.
Must be nice. Okay, let's keep it going.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump into the next part here.
So James, this is you. You get to host this one.
Oh, I have to start?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying you get to host this subsegment. Yeah.
Oh, so do I get to go first as well?
Yes. You do.
I'm so excited.
You just can't hide it. Now we have to change our lists.
Exactly.
I'm not changing my list because it's not how it works.
You have to. Okay, top 5. Number 5. And I didn't know anything about this movie until I saw the trailer for it, but I'm super into it now. But Disclosure Day, that new Steven Spielberg movie, where it's like, I don't know, aliens trying to talk to people. Emily Blunt is amazing at anything she does. So the trailer hooked me, and I'm super into it. So this is one of those ones where it's like I'm gonna enjoy not knowing the story and just going on the ride in the movie theater for this.
Yeah, that's on my honorable mention list. Disclosure Day is a big deal.
Look at you.
Should do. What's your number 5?
Even. Okay. My number 5 is The Mandalorian and Grogu. That's my number 5. So that should tell you something. I'll get to this in my hot takes. I'm hesitant about this movie, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. It is the first actual proper Star Wars movie we've had in theaters in a while, and it's a show that everybody loves. I'm glad to be back to The Mandalorian after the depression of Andor and the kind of everything's kind of different. So I'm glad to be back in kind of our space western, weird, lone wolf and cub kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing Rado again too. From potentially the second worst Star Wars movie that's ever been made, will be really interesting. So I'm just curious about this movie. Yeah. Number
All
5,
right.
Mandalorian Grogu.
My number 5 is Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not
How
bad.
about that?
I'm excited for this just because the first one was such a runaway hit. It was so good. The second one looks so fun. And I love the idea of, Bowser is kind of like, he's still a bad guy, but he's trying to be a good guy, but he's still a bad guy. And they're kind of like going into the actual like galaxy stuff. And the only thing that I am hoping that we get that we like wasn't in the trailer or anything is Yoshi's, man. Like they kind of like teased Yoshi's at the end of the first movie. And we didn't get any Yoshis. And then the second movie, it's almost like there's not really a reason why you would bring in Yoshis for the second movie if they're focusing on Super Mario Galaxy instead of like World or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I do want to see them like bring in the Yoshis to some capacity. But other than that, like everything else in that game looks like looks like it's going to be fun. So, Super Mario Galaxy movie is going to be my number 5. James, I'm sorry. Yeah, James.
Yeah, James.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hosting it now? Okay. I'm just teasing. Okay, my number 4, Spider-Man. We've been talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day so much. So many rumors about what's going to happen. What does this mean for the rest of the MCU? I'm super excited for Spider-Man and seeing who Sadie Sink is going to be playing. It's been so much. I mean, the latest we talked about Jean Grey, we talked about Rachel Cole Alves. I just heard another one where she's playing a different Rachel. She could be playing Rachel Summers.
Ooh,
It's
that'd be
crazy.
interesting.
And a lot of it stems from the X-Men, or I'm sorry, the Doomsday teasers that Dooms is looking for everybody's children,
Mhm.
And if Rachel Summers has the Phoenix Force, I don't know. Anyway,
I
was spiraling.
am just excited to see Sadie Sink in anything. So
Yeah, I'm excited.
All
So,
right. So
Shadu, what's your number 4?
yes, my number 4 is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Nice.
This is again, it's another one that I'm kind of just curious about. Again, I am a big fan of Greek religion and mythology and all of that. I love all of Homer's stuff. While I am more of an Aeneid person, I do love both the Iliad and the Odyssey. And apparently, like everybody from Hollywood is in the damn thing.
Yeah.
So it sounds interesting. It kind of was the same thing with Dune for me, where it's like there's a bunch of people in here that are really famous and really prominent. So I'm like, huh, okay. But it's worked out. So I'm interested in how this goes, and I guess they're doing it. They say they're doing it in like a bunch of different movies or something too. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm really just interested in this movie. So I'm gonna be fun.
We're gonna see if he can get past the Song of the Sirens. We're gonna see,
Right, exactly. It's
how he deals with the Cyclops, which is like pretty
and
early
again,
on.
once again, Matt Damon is stuck on some other weird journey. This keeps happening.
Matt Damon
Keeps happening. I will need him to plant some potatoes randomly in his own shit at some point.
That sounds about right. Sounds about
All right.
all right. My number 4 is going to be Mandalorian and Grogu. And it's mainly because my top 3 movies are interchangeable with each other. But yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu is a big deal again. I'm really excited to kind of see where they're concluding the story, because it's supposed to be the conclusion. Like where they're concluding the story. I want to see Zeb, and I want to see kind of how far he gets, because Zeb in the trailer looked badass, and I just want to see what he's gonna do in the movie altogether. Yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. It's the first Star Wars movie we've had in theaters for 7 years. So we're
exactly.
hoping this is going to make a big splash.
Mm-hmm. All right. So on number
Number
three.
3. Well, now that you took all the glory away, both of you, I will say number 3 was Mando for me. I'm super excited for it. I I have a hot take on it later. So
As do I.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we'll keep it
All right.
going. But yes, Mando, number 3. Should do. Where you
All
at?
right. My number 3 is Supergirl. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. It looks like a really good movie. It looks like an interesting, like a pretty, it's like decently faithful to Woman of Tomorrow. I'm really excited to see Jason Momoa as Lobo, because that's again, it's long overdue. Um, yeah, and I'm interested to immediately go into like the more spacey, kind of galactic Guardians of the Galaxy style
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Yes,
in
totally.
the DCU. I really, the DCU, I guess. I'm really interested in it.
DC
Yeah,
me? You
I
mean
think it'll be fun.
DCU?
Yeah, so I think it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right. My number
Young Phil.
3. My number 3 is Dune part 3.
Ooh, all right.
Dune is just the epicness and the scale of these movies are so high and so good, and just like number 2 blew me out of the water. Like I was not expecting. It's one of those things where you're like, the story, what's happening if you've seen
Yeah,
any of the movies, if you've read the books, at least the first book, and where the story is going, and I just was not expecting it to be as good as it was. You know what I mean? Like it was so well done and over the top, and it's going to be interesting to see kind of that. Oh God, I don't want to give spoilers. Like it's the turn, and I know
yeah,
should do. You know what I mean when I say that,
yeah. I do.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how he plays that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, so I'm very excited for what we're going to be getting with this film. And that's my number 3.
All right.
That's all 3s.
So,
Let's get to 2s.
ooh, two,
My,
two, two.
my number 2. We've been talking about it already. We've been talking about it all last year, all this year so far. Doomsday.
Doom.
Doom!
I mean, I don't know if there's been more hype over a movie ever. This movie is going to be.
I mean, maybe Endgame, but yeah.
Okay, maybe Endgame. Yeah. But I mean, this is the.
Wait for the ramp up, dude, because the way that they're doing this movie, like even Endgame wasn't promoting like this hard a year before the movie.
Yeah. No, yeah, okay,
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, there's everything coming together in Doomsday, getting all these teasers, seeing everything we've known, not just from the MCU, but the X-Men and Fantastic Four, and everything coming together is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited for it. So
yeah.
that's number 2.
All
Number
right.
2.
My number 2 is, well, it is Dune Part 3, but it's probably going to be called Dune Messiah, because that is, of course, the second book. Yeah, I pretty much everything Phil said. I'm really excited for to see where this is. Really, I kind of agree with the whole thing that Denis Villeneuve's Dune has kind of been this generation's Lord of the Rings, where it's this massive kind of it's event movies. It's this grand sweeping
Right.
story, and yeah, and it's so unique, and we're gonna get with Messiah some of the uniqueness and some of the really be like, oh, that's why this is different, that's why this is special, that's why this is a different kind of story. And so I'm really interested. I am interested to see people's reactions to how all of this eventually plays out. So yeah, I think it'll be great. All right, Phil,
Young
what is
Phil,
your
what do
number
you
2?
for your number 2?
For my number 2, my number 2 is going to be Supergirl.
Woo!
Yeah, Supergirl. Again, I'm kind of beating a dead horse at this point, right? But I mean, like, it's everything about this movie, from kind of like the grand scale of it to even like it's almost like homey at the same time. The action looks amazing. Um the scene building, the cinematography of it's just so much different things that are so pretty to the eyes. Not even just to throw out that Millie Alcock looks amazing as Kara Zor-El.
She is a dead fucking ringer
Yeah.
for how Supergirl looks in Woman Tomorrow.
Yeah, she looks just like her. I'm excited to see them tell that story. The whole situation about like why she goes to a planet with a red sun, why
Yeah.
she wants to get drunk because people think she's being a lush, and it's like, well, no, you don't know the story. So it's like
It's
no,
a whole thing.
there's a whole reason, and it's only at the beginning of the story because it's gonna
Yep.
turn out to be a big ass thing later on.
Mhm.
Again, just wanting to see this take on Lobo, because
Yeah.
Jason Momoa as Jason Momoa is fucking Lobo. So seeing
Yeah.
him play Lobo is going to be great, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So yeah, Supergirl is my number 2.
I
Alright.
like it. And Supergirl was my number 1, but I'm going to switch it out because we've all talked about it. I'm going to say Moana is my number 1.
Cool.
Live action Moana. I'm into it. Have you guys seen the
Hey,
trailer for it?
Hey,
I
James,
have
how do you
seen
feel
the
about
trailer.
Tracker?
Yeah. If Moana shows up on Tracker, it's going to be amazing.
I knew Moana was going to be James's number 1, mainly because Dwayne Johnson and the way he looks as Maui is like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it's-
no,
No.
you're 100%.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're welcome that
It's-
I
it's
put it
fun-
on my list.
It's fun. Today has been like a Dwayne Johnson kind of day. You know what I
It
drank
has.
on
It
my
has
way to
been.
work
It
today?
has. It's been rocking.
I'm saying, you know what I drank on my way to work today, James?
What'd you drink?
Throwback to the beginning, to like the early episodes of our show when we were trying to get sponsored by Zoa. I drank a Zoa today.
Oh, there you go. See?
Not sponsored.
It
Not
all
sponsored.
comes back around. All comes back around. I'm super
early. I was gonna say Shadu, early in the show. If you ever go back and watch or listen to the early shows, we reviewed every flavor of Zoa that was out at the time, which means between the three of us, it was me, James, and it was Aaron Thick. Between the three of us, we popped open every flavor of Zoa and drank them all. We had so much caffeine in our system, it was ridiculous.
between the three of us, we all got diabetes.
Yeah, and
so you know.
no, they're all zero sugar. But I mean, like, it was funny
Oh.
because like all of us were sitting there and was like, it smells like vitamins and bad regrets in here. What was like, this is terrible.
Back to Moana. I'm excited.
Yes,
My family and I
yes.
are going to go see it. My new thing is like seeing movies with my family, but like more than that, they invite their friends, and then
God.
the cool parents that go with them. Not all the parents are cool, but like some parents that are
Okay.
cool come with, and then it becomes like a big like mini party or everybody's hanging out. I kind of dig that. So
Yeah, they invite all
Moana,
their
number
friends,
one.
and now we have to spend $750 at the movie theater.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Damn you, inflation.
That was my number one. Shadu, what's your number one?
My number 1 is Doom. It's of course Doomsday. It's obvious. Everything that needs to be said about this has been said. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun. I'm interested in how they do Doom, how they do Robert Downey Jr. Doom. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. My number 1 is Doom. We're all excited for Doom. Doomsday is
Yeah.
going to be great. Again, the only thing I'll add on to this, and it's something that I've said in the past, it 100% seems like they are going the route of Superior Iron Man. which
Mhm.
again is a version of Doom, who was Tony Stark in another universe. So I'm very excited to see if they go that route. I'm also excited to see if at the end of this movie we get a reveal of who Victor Von Doom is going to be moving forward. Because I don't think it should be Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
for the entirety of everything. I
Come
love the
on.
idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
love the idea of Robert Downey Jr. bringing that in and playing that version of Superior Iron Man. But I'm really hoping that God, who's the actor?
I know.
Everybody's
I
looking
can't
for right
remember his
now.
name either. That's what I was trying to say. Come on, and I couldn't remember his name.
He
Uh,
was
uh,
in
Killing Murphy. Yeah.
Killian Murphy is my first choice always, but right now a
Yes.
lot of people are pushing for um I almost was gonna say Skarsgård, but he wasn't a Skarsgård. God, what was he was in
Just have one Doom, dude. Why are you pushing for like another Doom before we get the first Doom? You're already on your second Doom.
Well, because all of them are doomed.
yeah, they're doomed. Very doomed. No, the Mads Mikkelsen. So I know Mads Mikkelsen already played.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I can
Mads
see that.
Mikkelsen already played Kaecilius, so it's kind of like there's that. But again,
Yeah.
we're doing the
But
whole
okay.
multiverse thing.
But Robert Downey Jr. already played Iron Man, so
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. We're doing the whole multiverse thing. So like moving forward, it would be kind of cool that if not Killian Murphy, who was always my first choice, Mads
yes,
Mikkelsen would make a really good Victor Von Doom. So
I agree. Yeah.
those are the two people who I would love to do that, unless they find like some unknown and is like, yep,
Who
nope,
is
he was great.
perfect? Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're doing with Brainiac. So it's like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
have no faith in them finding an actor that's gonna play that. But like
Yep.
I wouldn't want Downey to play him like moving forward. I would want Downey to do Superior Iron Man in this, and then we get a reveal of who the 616 universe's Victor Von Doom is, and we find
Yeah.
out that Victor Von Doom has been playing in the background the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be
'Cause
fun to
that's what,
kind of get like an Agatha style reveal where it is like you see him in the background of things.
yeah, because that's what
Yeah.
Victor does. Victor is the kind of guy that runs everything in the background while you don't even know what's happening. And he
Yeah.
was supposed to be originally revealed in Wakanda Forever, but
Mm.
they because that was confirmed that they filmed scenes of Doctor Doom, a Doctor Doom reveal in at the end of that movie. There's a random scene at the beginning of that movie where a bunch of soldiers come in and they fight him, and there's no
Yeah.
explanation for the soldiers. Those are supposed to be Latverian soldiers, and
Oh,
it was
that's cool.
supposed to be a strike team that Victor sends in to like mess with people. So
Did
I
they say who played Doom at that point, or was it just like a
no,
random
they
person?
didn't say who it was. So and I'm sure
Okay.
they're saving it because they're like, okay, well nobody knows about this, nobody's seen it.
Right. We're
We're
just gonna
saving
get
this.
this. Yeah.
We're saving this as the reveal, and at the end of Doomsday, I think we get that actor. So
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for this.
yeah.
So
So
excited for this.
that's it for my whole thing on this. So James,
Do you guys
all of
got
your
honorable
honorable
mentions?
mentions. Yeah, I was gonna say all of your honorable mentions. What do you got?
Well, I'll let you guys go first. So,
Okay.
so
Oh,
Shadu, what do you got
okay.
for honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions are Project Hail Mary. That's the next Andy Weir
Okay.
adaptation. Loves
That's
The
on my list.
Martian.
Yeah, that's on my
Um,
list.
yeah, it's so I'm really excited. Love everything that he's ever done. Love that kind of hard sci-fi stuff too. Love
Mhm.
Ryan Gosling's in it. Obviously, Brand New Day. We mentioned that already.
Right.
They're doing the new Narnia is coming out as well.
Right.
They're doing an adaptation of Magician's Nephew, which is technically not the first book, but it's like the first chronologically.
Right.
So,
Right. I think that was like that
not
was like the fourth book, wasn't it?
yeah, it is like the fourth book, but it's technically the whole origins, like the creation story or whatever.
Like a prequel type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really a Narnia person, but it's more fantasy stuff, and I'm in. So, those
I
are my
wonder
honorable
if
mentions.
it will connect to the rest of the movies, or if it's just like we're just gonna kind of start over and this is
I
where we're
do
gonna
think
start.
it's probably a reboot. That's what
I
it
think so.
seems like. But yeah.
Cool. Young Phil, what do you got?
So I've got a couple of movies on here that I'm excited for. So there's a movie coming out at the beginning of sometime this year. It's called The Rip. Right.
Okay.
And this movie, it's not necessarily like a sci-fi thing or anything like that, but like Um, it's a new Matt Damon Ben Affleck movie. It's going to be on Netflix. It's another like Miami cop movie. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and
Oh,
it's
I did hear about that. Yeah.
yeah, and it's about these cops discover a stash of like money, and they kind of like become paranoid about it, right? And they just kind of like, oh, who knows about this? Who doesn't know about it? So that's
Sounds
a
fun.
cool one right there. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
What?
um so good luck, have fun, don't die. I was looking up movies, and it was one of those things that popped up, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but this looks fucking amazing. It's a Gore Verbinski movie. Okay, so Gore Verbinski, who did Pirates of the Caribbean and everything like that.
Okay, cool.
It's starring Sam Rockwell,
Nice.
and he's a time traveler from the future who recruits a bunch of diner patrons to stop the AI apocalypse.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
yeah,
That
it
sounds
is.
like an incredible movie.
And they're saying that it's basically going to be this year's everything all at once. What was it? Everything everywhere all at once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, so they're saying that
Okay,
that's going to
cool.
be 2026's everything everywhere all at once.
Ooh, all right. No,
It's like,
I'm interested in it, definitely.
yeah, they're saying it's like that one of those sleeper movies that nobody like kind of knew was coming out. Scream
Mm.
7 is coming out this year. So that's another big one. Michael, which is the Michael Jackson biopic that's coming out.
Cool.
James mentioned Disclosure Day, so that's another big one. Toy Story 5 is another big one.
It's on my list.
Yeah, Moana is another big one.
That's on my list.
James mentioned that. Odyssey is on his
Oh,
list.
we know.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Now here's one that nobody mentioned. Zach Krager's Resident Evil comes out this year.
Ooh, yeah.
Again, I at this point trust everything Zach Krager does. Weapons was amazing. I went back and watched The Barbarian. The Barbarian is a really good movie. So Zach Krager, I feel like he understands these horror beats where you can build tension and have like these kind of weird things that happen that Resident Evil is known for. So I'm interested to see what he does with Resident Evil. Fokker-in-Law. Fokker-in-Law is another one I'm excited for because I love the Fokker movies, right? Like, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, all those movies. Was it Fokker Kids or something like that? What was it? Or Baby? Oh no, Baby Fokker. It was Baby Fokker.
There you go.
And now it's Fokker-in-Law is the new one. I guess the kids are grown up and they're getting married. So it's basically like, Meet the Parents, but the next generation kind of thing.
I like it.
And then of course
Those are fun movies.
Right. The last one I have on the list is Project Hail Mary, which we just mentioned right now.
Yes.
Again, just love the idea of getting a new sci-fi thing that's on the horizon for us. So that is it for me. Oh, and
I like that.
There's two on the end of James's list. I'm going to let him mention those, but the two on the end of James's list that I forgot were coming out this year.
Yep.
And I'm excited for those two. So I'm not going to steal your thunder. You do that, dude.
You're already trying to steal it, but speaking of stealing thunder, everything that you guys mentioned are also on my lists. So thunder stolen. But then the ones you all forgot are 28 Days Later, Bone Temple. Come on now.
It's just supposed to be great. I didn't see the last one, but everybody's talking about how good this one is. So
yeah, I did watch the 28 Years Later, and it was fun. I liked it. It was different. It wasn't the same story, but it was interesting being in that universe again.
Right.
And I enjoyed it. But then the two you were mentioning, Clayface.
Yep.
Is coming out.
Shit. I forgot about that one.
I'm so impressed how fast they got this, planned out and into theaters, because it feels like just a couple months ago we were talking about it as like a concept. Now it's like, I think it's done filming and it's in post.
They finished principal already, so it's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
Damn.
so I'm excited to see what they do with that, and that's just gonna be another spin on what they do with the DCU. But then kind of a new IP, but a revitalization of an older IP. Masters of the Universe.
So excited.
Oh yeah.
Can they get it right?
Right.
I'm
Right.
so
far,
excited
it looks good. I'm waiting for a trailer at least so I can kind of see everything, because they've had like these announcement and promo photos. I'm waiting for the trailer to see like do they capture the feeling? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Do,
Like,
do they capture the power?
Ha
do they have the power? You
I
know,
have the power.
we've gone through all, like, Transformers and Star Wars and all these like 80s cartoons and toys, like, and they've been successful. Now can they transition into Masters of the Universe and make it successful in 2026?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see. I want to see, because it's something I grew up on, but can it translate into something refreshed and something that works in 2026? We'll
Right.
see.
All right. Very cool.
All right, that's it for the movies.
Yes. So, we didn't even do the transitions between these. So, we have talked TV and mumbled about movies, but now it's time to give our spiciest hot takes. And so, here are our wild predictions, crazy theories, and dastardly divinations for the media of 2026. Yeah. So I am
So-
going to go first here, and then we'll
Yeah,
do
please,
James, and then we'll do
please.
Phil.
Okay.
So, all right. So these are in no particular order, really. And they're, yeah. So anyway, and I kind of alluded to this one. The Mandalorian Grogu won't actually be that good.
Oh, you little
I
fuckboy.
I feel like this is not going to be a very good movie. Okay, I shouldn't say very good. I think it's going to be average, because it's Star Wars. But what all the shit that has happened with this movie, where this is originally supposed to be season 4 of Mando, season 4 or season 3? It was season 4, right?
Season 4.
So yeah, it was supposed to be season 4 of Mando. And then it was that whole command from on high. We're going to, you have to make this into a movie. I feel like it's not going to be good because it was originally supposed to be a TV series. And I just don't know if they're going to be able to wrap everything up in a satisfying manner that doesn't just feel like a speed run of a TV season.
Mhm.
I really want to be proven wrong, but I just have my doubts. So, all right, then James.
First of all, how dare you? Because
Again, these are hot takes for a reason.
it's very
These are
hot and very
takes.
spicy.
Yes,
But
these are very
honestly,
very
I
spicy.
kind of see where you're coming from, and the shoehornness of it all is making me a little scary. But I do have faith in Filoni, so
Oh, yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Again, I want to be proven wrong.
Exactly. I do have a Mando. It's not the hottest take, but we're gonna get the Rebels reunion that we've been looking for in the Mando Grogu movie. So we're gonna see Ezra come together with Zeb and everybody else, and what's her name?
Sabine.
Hera's right there as well. So
Yep,
I think we're
Hera's
gonna
there.
get that reunion in
Yeah.
the movie.
And then we have a big ass wolf come in at some point. Yeah.
Yes. There'll be a wolf. I don't know.
It's
Held
not
on
gonna
the
be
ground.
canon. It's just gonna be a random wolf.
There's gonna be a shit ton of loath cats everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Exactly. It'll be great.
All right. Young Phil, you got a hot take?
That's my hot take. There's gonna be fucking loath cats everywhere. Like they're gonna walk into a room and it's just gonna be like you're not gonna be able to see the
filled with-
floor. You're just gonna be
Ooh,
seeing nothing
no,
but loath cats everywhere.
A loth cat cafe.
There you go.
I
There you go.
got
There you
a
go.
loth cat cantina.
Loath cat.
All right,
canteen.
Phil, do you have anything or no?
I don't actually have any hot takes
okay.
because I didn't really think
That's
about
cool.
any.
All right.
Here's
so...
what I got a hot take that'll make Philippe mad.
Oh God.
Can I throw it
Well,
at him? Let me throw it at him.
Okay, sure.
Go for it.
Dune will not be #1 at the box office at all.
That's not angry
At all.
me because I think that Doomsday is gonna end up overtaking that hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think it's gonna do well. I think it's gonna do well, but I think it's gonna be at a hard 2.
Exactly. It's going to be the highest grossing 2 ever.
Yeah. Highest grossing number 2 movie ever.
Right.
That actually kind of is a
That's
hot
funny.
take. Like, what is the highest grossing movie that never went number one? And it could be Dune.
Could be Dune.
Trivia.
So then I'll do my one. So Avengers Doomsday, I think this is my like really optimistic one. My really optimistic take. Will like revitalize the MCU. It's because there's been this whole narrative of the MCU is dying, the MCU is falling apart, it's all, or whatever. I feel like with this, it's going to be this big culmination and maybe kind of a reset. I hope it's not a complete reset. But this big, even bigger than Endgame, that this is going to completely, revitalize everything. That people are going to be excited about the MCU again. We're going to have, different stories and better stories and things. So I really think that it will be good. I think it'll be good for the MCU. I think it will revitalize everything.
Actually, I do have a hot take for all of the fans of our show here. All right.
Okay.
Here's a hot take for everybody. We're still not
Yeah.
going to find out why Thor was crying over Deadpool.
Oh no, of course not. Why was Thor crying over me?
God, I'm looking at Chris Chipperson in the chat. He's got some good ones. Sam Rockwell, sign me the fuck up. But also, can you milk me?
So good.
Bone Temple is what I used to call my ex.
Whoa.
Chris Chipperson is getting it right now.
He never disappoints. He's
Never
disappoints.
No, especially like if you ever watch Chris Chipperson in the comicbook.com comic book nation chat.
Oh
That dude drops the best zingers. It is the
Yeah.
greatest.
Honestly, like on a Friday morning, I try to keep up with him and I just can't. He's so good at the one-liners in the chat. It's impressive. All right, Shadu, do you have any more hot takes? Because I only have those two.
Oh, okay. I'll just go through the rest of mine. Okay, so that House of Dragon season 2 will not actually come out this year. It's going to come out next year, probably. I'm not really going to elaborate on that. I feel like that's just going to happen. I don't think it's ready yet. Supergirl. This is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Supergirl's going to make a bunch of people mad.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, obviously the woke scolds, because they're always mad. But I think that people are going to be mad about this version of Supergirl too. They already are. And people are going to be like, that's not Supergirl. That's not whatever. This is not what that's supposed to feel like. So I feel like it's going to make a lot of people mad. And then the last one, of course, is a prediction, a hot take that I'd really like to come true this year. And is that the Distance Nerding YouTube channel here will reach 1,000 subscribers.
1,000. Here we go.
Woo! And we're trying to do that by June.
Yeah.
Let's do that sooner.
Yeah, we're trying to do that by like next month.
Yeah. Can we make that happen?
All right. Well, of course, next week we will return to the full, rarely scheduled nerdy news. But of course, before then, we do have one more little segment.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into the con of the week. It's time to get into everybody's favorite segment here. It's time for the Geek End Update. Let's do this.
Woo! I do love that that's the only one we have music for. I mean, besides the download, that's the only like newsy segment we have music for.
What do I need music for any of the other segments? Come on, man.
It's a podcast.
I know, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend was SAC Anime Winter over in Sacramento here, and to tell us more about SAC Anime and all the fun things that happened over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show our friends, your friends. They are hilarious when they get drunk. It is the DeLong Fam cosplay.
What do you mean we're hilarious?
That is an inside joke so that everybody who doesn't know about like Mondays is
Okay. That means, are you inviting people to my house then?
yeah, absolutely am. So tell us about Sac Anime
All right,
here.
so their address is no.
The house isn't that big. Okay. So yeah, I happen to have been there all 3 days.
Nice.
Because there was a change up in the fashion show. It's normally on Fridays. It was on Sunday this time, but we were still told to come get our tickets on Friday. So I was there all 3 days. And I was hanging out with a lot of my cosplay friends and Grumpy Cookies, which is a featured designer in the fashion show, which I keep modeling for because they love me so much. They keep pulling me back in. We saw all kinds of cool cosplays, vendors. We didn't get to any panels because Bruce was a little bored. He's like, I don't want to sit here. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go eat.
I did one panel.
Oh yeah, Jeff did. I wasn't there.
It was the voice of Goofy and the voice of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. Brett
Very
Iwan.
Yeah, Brett Iwan. Brett Iwan, funny enough, guys, is from Rockland. So
Oh,
That's the voice of Mickey, correct?
voice of Mickey, correct?
Apparently, he also owns a steam engine.
Oh.
So, found out that during the panel.
Awesome, guys. Any big cosplay friends that we have? I saw Brandon Boykin's cosplay there in one of those pictures there.
Yeah, we obviously ran into Boykins. We ran into Misha. I ran into her all 3 days. There she is right now as Jack, and that's Boykin's girlfriend as Sally. So I had to portray Jack and Sally's fan fiction daughter, Judy Skellington. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, you'll see the photo and see that I am Judy Skellington in that picture there.
Nice.
And then there was
Cool.
Joe was Olaf just a minute ago.
I saw that. Yeah.
Were there
Yeah,
any?
Tell us about the Geek Fashion Show. That looks
we go.
pretty fun. It looks like it was. Did it take place in the convention center or was it over at Memorial?
it was in Memorial, and for me on my end being in the show, it was kind of the same thing where it was really fun. I got to hang out with a lot of my other friends that are models and cosplayers as well, and hanging out with the Grumpy Cookies like I tend to, because they just fell in love with us when we first met them, and they keep asking me to model for them. And this is the first time Jeff and Bruce actually saw the show, so I got to hear his perspective of it from being in the audience.
I was dying because I was filming the entire time, so I was trying to sit still and hold a camera with no tripod. So I was slowly dying because that's what photography is.
Is
Yeah.
dying to get the shot?
Well, it's kind of like welding.
No,
Just
that's very
bear through everything.
very very true. Yes.
Bear through everything. Deal with it. You can recover later.
But
Right,
wasn't
exactly.
in this video here, is that footage that Bruce
That's Bruce.
filmed? Okay. So again, if you're watching it in our little reel, when you see the fashion group walk on the stage waving, our 10-year-old filmed that.
I just cut the last
Yeah.
chunk of it off there because he started filming the floor.
Yeah, I did see that bit where at the end where he kind of like lost his ability to hold the phone.
So how many models were there? How many designers were
There
were
was-
involved? How it looks pretty
There-
like it's growing every year.
It
Yeah.
is, and we're constantly getting new models, new designers, because they want to showcase different people and all of their different looks and things like that, and expand it more. So there was like 5 different designers, and every designer had 8 to 10 models. Some models did double up for whichever reasons, like someone backed out at the last minute. Because I do know We had some people that are based in Reno and they couldn't come over the pass because there was a storm. So things had to get moved around and stuff for situations like that.
Interesting. And so it took place Saturday night?
Sunday
Sunday.
night. So it
Sunday
closed
night.
out the
Okay.
weekend.
That's cool. I do like how Sac Anime does like evening stuff, because I know sometimes they do like after parties or like K-pop concerts and like dance parties and stuff like that. So I do like that how they take the Geek Fashion Show and put it as like an evening thing. So it's like an extra bonus to the show. So it's like you get to enjoy the entire show and get to go to the Geek Fashion Show and not feel like you're missing something during your con experience. So I do dig that.
Yeah, it is really cool how they do that and with all the extra stuff. Some things that were in the evening, they are trying, because that's why they're expanding and making more space to have some of those things during the daytime as well. Like some of the not the dance, the dance parties, like the K-pop dance and the karaoke stuff. That's more during the day, but the raves and stuff like that, those are still in the evening time after the vendor hall closes, typically.
Do you believe on one of the days because they had two of the K-pop Demon Hunter girls there? Do you believe they had a like mini concert thing? Because they had two of the girls and one of the Sanji boys.
That's awesome. That's cool.
That's cool.
I dig that. And I'm looking at the pictures and seeing the exhibit floor. They did a good job of spacing things out. I know there's been a few times where the exhibit floor was a little bit packed when everybody started to come in, so it looks like there was a lot of room in between the vendor aisles. So that's cool. That's good. Good job listening to everybody, Sac Anime.
Yeah. So this year, this show and the last show, they had moved all of the autograph section upstairs to what used to be the main stage area. And that just opened up more. And then they moved the video games over to Memorial Auditorium as well, which gives them more room for. They turn that whole area into vendors now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that means there's a lot more vendors. Yeah, a lot more vendors on the show floor now.
That whole area that used to be Celebrity is all Artist Alley now.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
I imagine there's like a whole lot more artists that are there now since they've like opened that area, because that area was massive where they had all the celebrities before. So, I mean, I'm sure they moved everybody who was upstairs back down to the show floor, but there's also a lot more room up there now, like in that area.
They still have the special guest people, like Odin is still upstairs.
D Squad
was still up there.
Nice.
They're still in that hallway where they always are.
Okay.
In front of the ballroom. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also added a 18+ section upstairs.
Ooh.
18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Adults only.
Where you can go buy yourself a giant wiener pillow.
Oh God.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Sounds pretty ridiculous there. Ridiculous.
I don't know. I think Will should stop being so cocky.
Oh God. so bad. Are we canceled yet? Are we getting canceled?
Yes. Well, no. We're not on TikTok this time, so we're fine.
No. I mean, like when I say are we getting canceled, I mean by like everything else in the world. No, we've been canceled by Belarus for years.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Belarus stopped liking us a long time ago.
But is it to the point that they even remember why?
Well, I mean,
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think
it's because we were the #1 podcast in Belarus, and they got upset.
I think
about
I'm okay with being banned in Belarus. Actually, it's not that great.
Banned in Belarus. Ban in Belarus. Ban in Belarus.
Anything else from Sac Anime that we didn't cover? Like any experiences or like situations that stand out? meeting people or seeing celebs or meeting artists or interacting with all your friends and
Well, I mean, I booked Dragon's Child is going to be on our show, our new show that we're doing on this coming Monday, and she's going to be showing us how to make puppets.
nice. Tell us about this new show.
So the new show is going to be our show where we bring on guests and have them do tutorials on how to do different processes, whether it's sewing or clay or whatever it is, whatever they work with. Showing so that I can gain skills and everyone else can gain skills. And before the show, we're already going to have put out a material list. So if you want, you can actually follow along and do it with them.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I love that because cosplay gets so many specialties. Like when I saw you guys, I forgot what con we were at, but you guys were nerding out about foam, and there was one foam vendor that was like giving you guys like foam things to work with.
Foam Smith.
Yeah, that was over at Metal Art Comic Con. That was Metal Art Comic Con.
Yeah.
I thought they were called Foam Forge. I feel like
I think it was Foam Forge. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's really cool how there's cosplay, but cosplay has so many like niches and pieces to it. You know, like it's not just about wearing your cosplay, but it's also about like how you build it and what you build it with, and becoming a expert in certain little things, and sharing that with others and learning from others. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right.
Foam Forge.
Yep. It was Foam Forge. So yes, guys, we've had a whole bunch of fun here, and that's amazing. I love anytime you guys come on and talk about the cons and things that, especially, you know, either whether we're there or not, it's always good to hear about these cons. So guys, stick around. We're about to do pluggables here in a second. But
that wasn't a pluggable.
Oh, we're gonna have you do like full plugs here in a second. So, so with that being said, let's jump onto this, because if you want to represent distance nerding while you're at a Comic-Con or at another place or anything like that, you know, there is a place where you can go and get merch. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we got merch, people.
Woo. We got merch, people. And so can you. Where can you go, young Phil? Tell us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is brand new. It is here. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. www.streamlabs.com/distance-nerding/merch. We have a merch store, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Woo.
Wait, button.
There we go.
And we'll add that to the link tree, so it'll be right there. So
it's already in the link tree. I put it in
boom.
the link tree a long time ago.
I'm that good.
Actually, real quick, just so you guys know, for everybody who's watching right now, this is going to be more for the visual people. If you're listening, you're going to probably want to go check out the YouTube video. But check this out, guys. There's a couple of ads that we have out right now. I loaded one up for everybody to see, just so you guys get an idea of what kind of merch that we have out there. So here we go. Check it out.
Cool.
Hey, those are fun designs.
Yeah, this is smooth, man. It's good.
I see the inspiration.
There we go. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Distance Nerding now has a Distance Nerding store. Again, for everybody who is listening to the show right now, it is www.streamlabs.com/distance-nerding/merch. And you can see all the different things we have on there. Not only do we have the regular merch that everybody sees us at shows with and everything like that, the regular Distance Nerding merch, but then now there are sweaters that are there, hats are on the way. We have variant logos, guys. This has been something that we have been working on for what about a year now?
Yeah, no, it's been a while, and I'm making more. Not as we speak, but I am making more.
We'll be making more. So, there still are a couple that haven't been put on the website yet that I'm just kind of like waiting as drops. But I mean, like, you know, think of like your favorite nerdy brands. There are variants of our logo.
Let me actually see if I can.
Yeah, so like we have Indiana Jones. There's a D&D one. There's all kinds of different things. There's a couple of
Yeah,
original
there's tons of
shirts
stuff.
that are on that on there as well. And then there's also like glassware. So we have like pint glasses and
Ooh.
wine glasses and tumblers and things like that. You can also get stickers and just all kinds of different things that are on there. We've got a flag that we're working on. So want to
Yes.
wave your nerd flag high, guys. We've got that coming soon. Got all kinds of fun merch things.
The Talk Nerdy to Me official glassware will be coming soon, right, Young Phil? Right?
Yes. So right now,
Awesome.
they only allow me to make a pint glass. If they come out with a rocks glass, perfect, because that's what you make the drink in.
Yeah,
is in the
that's
rocks
what's
glass.
supposed to be in. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Like if we have like a distance nerding rocks glass that we can put Talk Nerdy to Me in, whoo, be so good.
Oh yeah.
So
No,
with that being
that's
said, ladies
awesome.
and gentlemen, again, merch store is now live. You can go to there. What we got to look into now, seeing if we can get that the merch store like added onto our website. So that way, anywhere you go with our stuff, you can get to that merch store. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk schedule here. Tuesdays, Distance Nerding, the show you're watching right now, 6:30 to 8:30. Yeah, we ran a little bit late today. It's fine. It's okay.
And it's also on a Wednesday, but you know.
Yeah. Typically on Tuesday, we had to run into to today because I had work yesterday and work said we don't care. And then Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8. We have been on a hiatus. Our first show back is tomorrow. We're gonna be having Colby Diaz on the show. He is a horror writer. And
Very
he
cool.
has a horror comic book that we're going to be talking about tomorrow. And then of course Fridays, The Buzzer, the game show that everybody loves to annoy Shadu. So yeah. We will be back on our regular schedule this week, guys, and we will see everybody back soon. With that being said, if you want to support Distance Nerding, of course, the best way to do that is to head to distancenerding.com. Hit that big blue button at the top of the screen right there. It says buy us a taco. Because why? Because you can buy us a taco. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, join the taco party. Join the taco party. It is the best way to support Distance Nerding outside of getting merch at the merch store. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, get merch at the merch store. One more time, that is www.streamlabs.com/distance-nerding/merch. And you can get some merch, or again, head to distancenerding.com, hit the big blue button, and buy us a taco. That way we can keep doing more shows. Maybe we start giving away some of that merch, but then maybe, we keep on giving away Lego and Funko and all the fun things that everybody loves from us. James, where are we at right now for YouTube subscribers?
I think it's 562.
562.
Right around there.
All right. So if we can get to 600, we're going to be doing more giveaways, guys. So get us to 600 subscribers. Get us to 600 subscribers. We're going to give away more stuff because why? I like to give things away, right? And that's the whole thing, right? Do you want more Lego? Do you want Funko? Do you want some of our merch? Maybe there's one of the shirts that you see on there that you like. Hey, I will get you one of our shirts. But the first thing you got to do is get us to 600 subscribers. So 600 subscribers on YouTube, and we will continue on there. Well, guys, let's do this here. We need to talk pluggables. So I need everyone who does stuff outside of Distance Nerding to plug themselves here on the show. And I did not mean that in a dirty way. DeLong Fam Cosplay, what do you got?
Okay, guys, so we are back to our normal Wednesday schedule. So we'll be on every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and that is our Be a Maker show. And then every other Monday, starting this coming Monday, we will be having someone on, and that is going to be called How Did You Make That? And that'll also be on at 6 o'clock. We're also on the road to 200. Guys, if you subscribe to Distance Nerding, go over and subscribe to us, because once we reach 200, we will be giving away stuff too, because like Phil, we like to give away stuff too, and we also like to buy affection.
There we go. Because we are just here to buy your affection. So guys, let me buy your love. All right, Shadu.
Woo! And speaking of buying your love, no. I am SHG Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I mostly talk about lore and world building. That includes Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, the lore of my own fantasy world. I have a couple of D&D series I do with Frey, the Classified, Journals of the Ancestors, the occasional film or documentary, and so much more nerdy stuff. I also run SHDU Music, which contains my own original music you can use for listening, scoring, or to set the mood for a long, passionate night of D&D. All I ask is that you credit me. I am also in the Distance Learning sphere. I am on the Distance Learning podcast on Tuesdays or sometimes Wednesdays. Very sure you're watching right now. Sometimes Build on Thursdays, and the Buzzer on Fridays, and nowhere else.
Nowhere else. Absolutely
Nowhere else.
I actually, yeah, that makes more sense now. For those who may not know, our friends. Oh, sorry guys. Our friends over at Kyber Cave had their last show on Sunday. So Saber Rattle's not happening now. Of course, Kyber Cave is still around. They're just not doing the YouTube show anymore, which saddens me because it was a lot of fun. But guys, for all of your lightsaber needs, buy from Kyber Cave. They make really good stuff, guys. So head over there.
Go see them at the cons or just visit kybercave.com.
Correct. James, do you have any plugs you want to do aside from Kyber Cave?
Everything's at Distance Nerding, where you want to find us. Come check out what's happening around at Distance Nerding on Instagram and all the things.
That's right. So, guys, if you want to get a hold of us on social media, all those places like that, have something you want to discuss, connect with us on all the places at Distance Nerding. If it is a social media and it exists, we are there. Of course, if you would like us to read something on the show, if you want to send us an email, you can send us an email at distancenerding@aol.com. We will read it on air, no matter how good, how bad, or how dumb it is. When I say dumb, it's usually something that I would say. If you write something in my voice, I'm gonna read it because I'm an idiot. So there we go. With that being said, James, take us home, man.
Thanks, and keep nerding together.
That's right. Bruce, go to sleep.
Go to sleep,
Yes,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Night time.
Sleep.
Go to sleep, buddy. I know you're watching.
He shouldn't be, but
I know, right?
he might have snuck his phone.
There's that. You're gonna go in there and be like, "Get off your phone!" All right.
Whoa! If he's watching the show, it's okay to be up. That's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We need the watches. We need the views. So it's all right. It's all right.
Chipperson is the best. Chipperson just gave us the best send off ever. I love this show. Stay hard, stay wet, stay awesome.
Chipperson is.
We
so
have
good.
to go before this gets worse.
It's gonna get worse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll see everybody tomorrow for the build for Distance Learning interviews. Have fun, be safe, and keep nerding together. See everybody later.
See you guys later. Bye.
Distance Nerding.
Thank you.